Hello everyone, my name is Wahyuningsih.
Good morning. Hello everyone. How are you today? I hope you are all good today. Before we are start the study, let's pray together. Start praying. Amen. Enough. Let me check your attendance. Please say present or yes I am when your name is called. Vina Aviani, Holifa Suci, Linda, Muhammad Adrian Syaputra, Wiki. Okay, you are all present, that's good. In the last meeting, we have discussed about plant tissue. So, what have you learned about plant tissue? Please give me your answer and raise your hand. Okay, Vina. That's great, Vina. How about you, Suci? That's good. So it is correct. Plant tissue is a group of cells in a plant that have the same function and structure. The topic that we will learn today is about animal tissue, especially muscle tissue. The definition of animal tissue is almost the same as the definition of plant tissue. The animal tissue is a group of cells in an animal that have the same function and structure. Today's learning goal our students are able to describe various of muscle tissue and understand the relation between the structure of muscle tissue in organ and their function. Pay your attention please. In my PPT, I have 3 pictures. In your opinion, what the picture is this? That's right, this is the picture of muscle tissue. So, what do you know about this picture? Yeah, Adrian, did you say something? The picture is smooth muscle. Which one is smooth muscle? The middle? Good job, Adrian. The middle one is smooth muscle. Now open your book on page 56. Identify the 3 pictures. Which one is smooth muscle and then which one is cardiac muscle and also which one is striated muscle. I will give you 10 minutes from now to identify the picture.
Okay, time is up. So the picture on the right is what muscle? That's right, the right one is cardiac muscle. And then the middle one is smooth muscle. And the left one is striated muscle. Cardiac muscle is striated muscle that is present only in the heart. Cardiac muscle fibers have a single nucleus, are branched, and joined to one another by intercalated discs. It is responsible for keeping the heart pumping and blood circulating around the body. Smooth muscle is an involuntary, non-striated muscle, so called because it has no sarcomeres and therefore no striation. Smooth muscle cells are spindle-shaped, have a single and centrally located nucleus. In the circulatory system, smooth muscle play a vital role in maintaining and controlling the blood pressure and flow of oxygen throughout the body, while the majority of the pressure is applied by the heart. Every vein and artery is lined with smooth muscle. Striated muscle are also known as strip or skeletal muscle. These are located in our neck, tongue, hands, feet, and abdomen. They are made up of long and narrow unbranched cylindrical muscle fiber bundled together. These multinucleate fibers have myofibril molecule in their sarcoplasm. Okay, for the next activity, please see the video about muscle tissue in PPT.
Muscle tissue. The study of muscles is called myology or sarcology. The study of muscle movements is kinesiology. Muscles are the structures that help in the movement of bones. There are 639 muscles in the human body. Gluteus maximus is the largest muscle. The smallest muscle is the stapedius. The longest muscle is the sartorius. Strongest muscle is the masseter. The elements required for the proper movement of muscles are calcium and potassium. Muscles are mesodermal in origin. However, the iris and ciliary muscles are ectodermal in origin. Muscles have three primary functions. Muscle tissues have long cells called muscle fibers. These have connective tissue cover. However, they don't have a capsule. The plasmalemma of muscle tissue is called sarcolemma. The cytoplasm of muscle tissue is called sarcoplasm. Within this, there are multiple fine myofibrils. Each myofibril is made of a thick and long myosin filament and a thin and short actin filament. Muscles are of three types. These are skeletal muscles, smooth muscles, cardiac muscles. Types of muscles: skeletal or striated or voluntary muscles. These are voluntary muscles present in the hands and legs. They are attached to the bone and help in movement. Smooth or unstriated or involuntary muscles. They are present in the intestines, digestive system, bladder and eyes. These are involuntary muscles. Cardiac muscles. These are present in the heart. Skeletal or striped or voluntary muscles. These are usually attached to bones via tendons. In a typical muscle such as the biceps, skeletal muscle fibers are bundled together in a connective tissue sheath called endomysium. A bundle of muscle fibers is called a fascicle. The connective tissue sheath connecting it is called perimysium. A group of fascicles form a muscle. The connective tissue sheath covering such a muscle is called epimysium. The connective tissue layers that cover the muscle end together, forming a tendon. Smooth or unstriped or involuntary muscles. These muscles are smooth muscles. They are arranged in layers or as tiles. Smooth muscle fibers are uninucleate spindle-shaped cells. The thin and thick filaments of smooth muscles are not well organized and oriented. Such types of muscles are found in blood vessels, respiratory system, bronchi, gastrointestinal tract, intestines, excretory vessels, genitals, and other internal viscera. Therefore, they are called the visceral muscles. They don't have striations. Therefore, they are called smooth muscles. They don't act on our will. Therefore, they are called involuntary muscles. They don't tire and can remain contracted for long periods of time. Cardiac, or striped, or involuntary muscles. Like skeletal muscle, it is striped. They form the myocardium of vertebrates. Cardiac muscle cells are short and cylindrical with one or two nuclei. They have joints between them to ensure the conduction of electric signals throughout the heart. Cardiac muscles have intercalated discs. These discs are their differentiating feature. These contain gap junctions. An excited myocardial cell quickly excites all its surrounding myocardial cells and causes a complete cardiac contraction. Due to this, cardiac contractions happen uniformly. Therefore, the cardiac muscle is called a functional syncytium. As it has abundant circulation, it undergoes gaseous exchange constantly. Cardiac muscle is involuntary.
Before we continue, do you have any question? No question? Are you sure? Okay. Now we will quiz using Kahoot. There are 10 questions. Each question is given 2 minutes. Do not rush. So, prepare your gadget and your internet connection. Are you ready? Quiz start from now.
Congratulations to Anya, Panda, and Fiana for the rankings of Kahoot. You guys are awesome.
So, what have you learned from today's lesson? Yes, that's exactly the point. We learned about various types of muscle tissue. What kind? That's right. There are 3 types of muscle tissue, such as smooth muscle, cardiac muscle, and then striated muscle. In the next meeting, we will learn about connective tissue, so you can learn beforehand. Before we close the study, let's pray together. Start praying. Amen. Enough? Thanks for your attention. See you next week.